What is good, yo? It's your boy Sai back here with another video, and in this video today, guys, we're gonna be building a squad with 100,000 MT. Now, why? Because look, not everybody has enough MT to lock in for maneuver, right? Not everybody has millions and millions of MT. So if you're the average person and you have, let's say, 100,000 MT and you're no money spent, what should you guys be doing? What should you guys be looking at? That's where we're gonna be diving into in this video. Now, before we dive into it any further, if you're new to the channel, make sure to smash that subscribe button on the road towards 120,000 subscribers. Start us off here is the point guard position. Pink Diamond Luke Walton, 6'8", does get that 92 3-ball, good driving dunk, decent ball. The defensively is solid as well. Speed, lateral quickness, not bad either. Tendency wise, again, not great for Luke Walton. Not gonna sit here and lie, but he's 6'8", and he has basically every single badge he needs. So for me, from the outside looking in, if you want to get Luke Walton for 6,000 MT, I think he is a very, very good value option. The guy I really wanted to plug in here, but I just couldn't because he is so expensive, is Galaxy Opal KPJ. His price has skyrocketed. I mean, he's 35,000 MT right now, which is just crazy. I'm going to snipe this one for 29, put it up for 37, make a little MT. You ask how to make MT? Hey, it's the little snipes more than the big snipes at the end of the day. At the shooting guard position, Galaxy Opal Shane Battier, who at the time I'm recording this video right now is 9,300. Now that's kind of crazy. 89, 87, 85 for Shane Battier right now. That's crazy. 6'8", 94 3-ball, 95 driving dunk, and great defense. Now, I've never actually used Shane Battier, but I've played against him plenty of times, and his release, it looks weird. It looks like it's hard to green, but everybody is chick with it. Badge-wise, again, 55 base and nearly perfect for Mr. Shane Battier. You're not going to get much better for 8,000 MT. It is that simple. At the small forward position, got to get height somewhere. Alexei Pokachevsky for 3,000 MT. This is how you know the game is dead. When you can get snipes like this. Again, you want to know, hey Ty, how do you make MT? This is it, man. You guys have seen me by the time KPJ and Poku sells. I'm going to be making a decent amount of MT. I'm not going to sit here and say it's a ton, but 15,000 MT in a couple of minutes. So far, Snipe and Poku right there. I guess I got outbid on a Ben Simmons that I had, but that's what I'm talking about. But let's go back to the Poku and why I do like the card for, let's say, 9,000 MT. Here's the deal. He's 7 feet tall. He has a smooth release. He's going to play decent enough defense. Basically 90 stats all the way around. Badges, pretty solid as well. It is for Pokachevsky. No issues with the card at all. And for 9,000 MT is a borderline steal. Now, next up, the power forward position. Again, auction house is as dead as I've seen in a very long time. So wouldn't be surprised if there's a MosBallin snipe as well. 15,000 MT is what you're going to be able to snag MosBallin for on the average day. Now, again, no snipes there. 15,000 MT, 7 feet tall, good 3-ball, good standing driving, a good ball handle, good release, and he is solid defensively. A guy in my stream the other day, probably about 2 weeks ago now, told me to try this card, and I haven't looked back. He still does play for me. Not that my squad is anything crazy, but he still does make my squad, my kind of budget squad in my team, and I am definitely a big fan of MosBallin. Another card that makes my budget squad is Galaxy Opal Tyson Chandler, who I feel like doesn't get enough respect for how good the card truly is. Now, you might be able to honestly bid snipe a Tyson Chandler. We'll have to see, but again, if you can get him for, let's say, 10,000 MT, it's probably what you're gonna want to do. Like Tyson Chandler, boom, I probably will bid snipe that one for 75. We'll have to see on that, but that's what I'm talking about, right? Tyson Chandler is absolutely elite, and if you can get him for, let's say, 9,000 MT, you're probably not going to find a much better center in the game. 7'1", 78 3-ball, really solid defensively. To me, he's just kind of a better MosBallin, but maybe not as good of a shooter or release, but defensively is way better. So with my starters, probably looking at about 50,000 MT. Now to the bench unit, no surprise, should be to you guys. Pink Diamond Elgin Baylor, 8,000 MT for Mr. Elgin. This one's 6,000 MT. It's going to be tough to beat that. 6'5", 89 3-ball, good standing, driving, good bueno, and defensively is really solid. Now, he's only 6'5", but he can do everything on the court for you. There's not much Elgin Baylor can't provide for you. I'm a big fan of Elgin. I did run him on my gnome, and he spent for a decent amount of time before moving on. But I had success with it. I liked his release. I like his overall versatility. And again, for 7,000 MT, it's going to be tough to beat. Next up, we got a 3,000 MT budget baller. That man is Caris LeVert. If you know I love Caris, you know, 3,000 MT for this Caris. The other Caris is fine too if he ends up being cheaper. But for 3,000 MT, Caris can do it all. Okay, and the reason I don't have him, I probably should get him for collector level, but waiting to snipe one at the end of the day. 3,500, 6'6", good 3-ball, good driving dunk, can play defense, has a great release, good badge-wise, Hall of Fame range. The thing for me, more than anything for Caris LeVert, is that release. His release is so silky, so smooth, can green with it at any level. And this Caris, boom, 27. I think that should be a snipe, right? 27 for that Caris. Let's see, he's going for 42. I'm going to put him up for 39, maybe make another 1,000 or so MT. For me, it's all about making MT, especially during these videos. So if nothing else, you guys should watch my videos because I will make a decent amount of MT during them. Caris LeVert for 39. Even this Caris, if you can get him for cheaper, literally the exact same card. At the small forward position, this one should definitely be no surprise to you guys. Galaxy Opal Thorough Bailey. Now, if you can get the Hero Thorough, he's better than the base Heroic Thorough. Either Thorough can play for you guys, though. Don't feel like you need to get the better version of Thorough. Thorogh's Thorough at the end of the day. 6'11", decent 3-ball. Defensively, he's absolutely elite, though. 57 base badges. Again, a lot of those defensively. The reason I like Thorough is because he's 6'11", can play the 3. And again, he's going to be that 3-and-D type of player that you can have a lot of success with. That's the main reason that I am really high on Thorough, as I'm going to put this Tyson Chandler up. But let me be honest with you guys. The small forward position, I go Poku, and then I go Thorough. And you guys might be like, okay, Ty, that's kind of weird. That's kind of random. Those guys aren't going to make a lot of plays for you. Well, guess what, guys? At that position, right? At that small forward position, you don't need guys to make a ton of plays for you. As long as they can green shots, play decent defense, that's all I need them to do on my court. At the power forward position, this is one I really didn't know who to plug in here. So, I mean, feel free to plug and play whoever you want. I'm plugging and playing Galaxy Opal Jonathan Isaac, especially if you can find one with a little juice. Now, that one's 20,000 MT, that's fine. But if you can find one with a couple extra Hall of Famers, something like that, you might be able to snipe one. 19,000 MT, 6'11", good 3-ball, really solid defensively. He's going to green shots. He's very similar to Thorough Bailey. They're both going to do basically identical things on the court for you. For me, though, Jonathan Isaac just has maybe a little better frame. I think he's going to compete a little bit better at that power forward position. And then maybe a guy like Thorough Bailey. Both those guys, great 3-and-D options that are going to do it all for you. Last, but certainly not least, the man in the middle. You guys will never get enough of me talking about this guy. Big Mark Eaton. Now, I will not be surprised if in a couple of weeks his price goes back up. I just wouldn't be surprised because it seems like every time we're supposed to get like a budget beast in my team, we're always let down. Mark Eaton for 11,000 MT is tough to beat. 7'4", I know he can't shoot, but his defense and speed and stuff is good. And I think that's the most underrated part about Mark Eaton. It's so important that your bigs, especially at the center position, are able to move if they want to guard Yao, if they want to guard Taco, and they want to guard Manu. Mark Eaton can move. He plays great defense. And as far as a big that can compete against those guys, give me Mark Eaton over a guy, let's even say like MosBallin. I mean, he is going to compete at that highest level. And I just think he's underrated. People look at Mark Eaton, they're like, oh, he can't shoot. Well, guess what? He does everything else on the basketball court for you. So I think it's bigger than, oh, can the card shoot? Like, he does so much else for you on the court. That's why I'm a big fan of Mark Eaton rounding out the lineup. So Jonathan Isaac, our most expensive card initially. I did want to plug KPJ in the squad. Obviously, if you have Sean Livingston, Steve Smith, those are guys that are automatically plug-in plays if you do have them. That's going to wrap it up for our video, guys. Drop a like on it. Subscribe if you are new. And as always, man, I love you guys. And have a blessed day.